What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to show you chimneys. So chimney is a broad term given to any sort of a pattern that is an alternation of one note and then a zig pattern. So up on screen is an example of basic trip chimneys, which as you can see are one single orange note and then one motion of a zigzag. And these may look scary at first, but they're pretty easy to hit as long as you can recognize them in songs. And I'll show you some examples later of how they can be pretty tough too. But if you can recognize it, and if you can alt tap, you can do chimneys. So, to start out, we see we have an orange strum. And we see that we'll have to anchor yellow. So, we're going to hold both of these notes down, perform an elbow strum, then lift up off the orange, and do a one-handed zig motion. And that's it. You're just alternating these two motions, and that'll take care of this chimney pattern. And back in my one-handing video, I stressed how important it was to learn the zig motion with your left hand, or I should say with your fretting hand. So if you've learned that, and if you've learned alt tapping, you will have no problem with this. So let me slow it down to 20% speed. I'm on the 12 Patterns of Christmas, pattern 10. And that's how chimneys are done, guys. So I'll speed it up to 50. Alright, now I'm going to move to a different song. I'm actually going to move to Madness March 2, which is a song of almost all chimneys. And it'll give you a perfect example of some other types of chimneys you might see. So, let me go a little faster here, just so it looks better. Okay, so this pattern, although it may look a lot different, is actually the same as we just hit. It looks scary, but I'm going to tell you this is very easy to hit. So let's slow it down to 20% speed and look at what we've got. So right off the bat, we've got one single tapping orange and a green anchored note of what we can see. And then next we have a red, blue, red, which is our zig motion. After that, we have our tap, yellow, and then another zig motion. And then it repeats. So as you can see, it looks scary, but when you really look at it and break it down, it's not bad at all. And that's all there is to that pattern. Basically what we're doing here is just focusing on tapping the yellow and the orange while we're doing our zig motion. And we don't even have to change our zig motion, it's just one single motion, that's it. So let me speed it up a little bit. Alright, and I'll give you one more example. And again, this is exactly what we've been learning. But here we do have an anchor change. And I'll show you how that works. So let's look at what we've got. First, we've got a tap of an orange, then a zig motion of the yellow, orange, and yellow. Then we have a tap of the blue, the zig motion again, and then we repeat. So after we repeat a couple times, after the last zig motion here, we have a tap of a blue, and then we move our anchored finger from the red to the green, and then we do the same pattern, but just one step down. And this is what it looks like. So really, I would say half the difficulty of chimneys is just being able to recognize them in songs. They come in a lot of different forms, and it can be very tough sometimes, but as long as you can see what's going on, figure out which notes you have to tap, and then which notes you're going to one hand, then that's really half the battle done right there. So, hope this video helps you out with chimneys. They're a nice pattern to learn right after you learn all tapping, and very common used in songs. So, hope this helps you out. Have a good day.